Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Candymonium, the newest B&M hypercoaster in America. It is at Hersheypark, and it's been open since July 3rd, 2020. The reason it was July was because of COVID. But no, today I'm going to give my review of this ride, and I'm going to give it an honest rating, and I'm going to just say what I think about it. And I'm not gonna lie, first things first, let's go ahead and start off location. It is located in the very front of the park, and it gives it a very good advantage. And the reason I say that is because right when you walk in, this thing towers over the entrance as you walk into Chocolatetown, the newest themed area of Hersheypark. As you're walking up to this coaster, you will first see the Kisses fountain. If you don't know what the Kisses fountain is, it's a fountain in the middle, right next to the station, right here. And the coaster wraps around it, and it is so cool to see the coaster wrap right around the Kisses fountain. And every time I ride this thing, I have my eyes locked with this fountain. I do not even look at the track as it goes around. That's how cool of an eye catch it is. But as you go into your queue, you're going to start through your queue. Your queue is not really anything interesting. It's actually the dullest part of the experience. It literally is a concrete building. I do like the theme of the ride. They went with a candy theme. And also, can somebody tell me if it's Reese's or Hershey's that it's supposed to look like? I used to think it was a Hershey's bar, but the Reese's is throwing me off. I think it might be a Reese's, but if you know, please tell me, because I have no idea. But anyway, once you get through your queue house, you will come up into your station. You can board, I think there's 7 cars, yeah, 7 cars per train, and there's 3 trains, and a total of 28 riders per train. So you can board rows 1 through 7. Once you boarded your train, you will ascend up your 210-foot lift hill. You get a great view. Also, where this thing sits, it used to sit on a golf course that Hershey bought out back in a couple years ago. I'm not exactly sure when, but that's why it's kind of one of the shorter hypers. It doesn't go out as far as you think it would, but it's still such a fun ride. But once you crest your drop at a 77.3 degree angle, and then reach your max speeds of 76 miles per hour. And at the bottom of this drop, you are going to get a lot of airtime, a lot of floater. This whole ride's just floater. If you're expecting ejector, go to the car crash next to it, Sky Rush, or Thigh Crush, whatever you want to call it. They fixed it. I haven't been on it since they fixed it, though. Anyway, once you go, and then you're going to go into your first camelback, which is 169 feet tall. Then after that, you're going to already go into your turnaround, and you go over a little creek, which is brown. Fits with the theme, but I'm pretty sure it's waste. Anyway, then you go into your second camelback. But just to warn you, this camelback is trimmed, and it has a trim on it, and it hits kind of hard, but not as hard as the one after it. Anyway, after that, you go into a speed hill. Hands down, best part of the ride. Definitely. You're not going to want to miss out. That is just amazing. Sit in the back for the speed hill. But if you don't want to get trimmed, sit in the front. So try to sit toward the middle, but not in the middle. That's the best thing for me. The row 5 was the best. Row 5, seat 3. So if you want to get all of it together. But if you really want the full experience, go to the back. Anyway, then you round up into this helix, and I grade out. Then you go through this outer bank. Something B&M has not done before. I guess they're experimenting now. Then you go into an airtime hill with the trim I was talking about. It hits super hard. be warned, it just made it really dull. I think it's because there's no mid-course brake run. That's why. But it just really hit hard, the trim right there on that hill. You could be getting so much airtime. You still get a little, but just doesn't hit the same without it. I don't know. And then you go into your helix around the chocolate fountain, or the Kisses fountain. The Kisses fountain is my favorite part of the ride. That's not actually on the ride. I know I said the speed hill is my favorite part, but this comes in a close second. I'm still switching them around. I don't know which one's my favorite. But after you go through, you're going to rise up and then go into your brake run. This brake run is also, it's just like Sky Rush, is where it goes up, hits the brakes, then curves around, which is super weird, but it's cool nonetheless. But you dip down, then you curve around, and you go into your brakes, which is very odd, and it was kind of surprising the first time I ever saw it. But it's still good. It's such a fun ride. If you have the chance, go out to Hersheypark in Hershey, Pennsylvania to ride Candymonium. You will not be disappointed. But let's talk about stats now. We have a height of 210 feet, speeds of 76 miles per hour, 0 inversions, 77-degree drop, 2 minutes 26 seconds long, the same as Flight Decks, the review we just did before. The 7 airtime pops, and 210-foot tall lift hill, 169-foot tall camelback, and 156-foot camelback. A range, we have 3 trains, 7 cars per train. Riders are arranged 4 across in a single row for a total of 28 riders per train, built by B&M. It's in the new expansion of the park, Chocolatetown, which is my favorite section of the park, aside from, well, no, that's my favorite. Honestly, the thing with this, something cool about this and Sky Rush are both the park's hypercoasters. Candymonium's the tallest coaster in the park, I'm pretty sure, unless Wildcat's taller, but I think this is the tallest right now. You have Sky Rush right next to it. Sky Rush, if you want a really intense ride that packs in a punch and feels like you got into a car crash, Sky Rush. The bottom of that first drop has the weirdest profiling. Yeah. But no, if you just want a nice floater experience, not crazy, nothing too extreme, you just want to have a little fun ride, but still get some thrill, Candymonium is perfect. This and I think and Comet, those are ones that are super fun. But I'm not comparing this to Comet. Don't get that twisted. This, no, scratch Comet, Great Bear. This and Great Bear are kind of alike. They definitely have their differences, but I'm talking about in it's just fun. Great Bear's not the most intense B&M invert, not by a long shot. It's still a very fun ride, how they had to build it through the park, through that weird, how it's got the helix as a drop, has a lot of straight track at the end. But I still say Sky Rush and Wildcat are definitely better than Candymonium, but Candymonium is the third best, I say. I like Wildcat the best, and then Sky Rush second. Anyway, I'm yapping, but come out to Hersheypark in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Come ride Candymonium. I know it's been open for 5 years, but 5 years, that's a lot. I remember when this thing first opened. But come out, ride this roller coaster. You will not be disappointed. You won't even be disappointed with the park. They got some great roller coasters: Storm Runner, Sky Rush, Wildcat, Fahrenheit, Candymonium, and the list goes on and on. But I hope you guys enjoyed this coaster review. Hit the like button, subscribe for more coaster reviews and more videos. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a blessed day. I'll see you guys later.